terms of brackets, I see this question asked a pretty decent amount. People ask me, Trey, what are your brackets? And what people are referring to when they say brackets is what is my selling point? This is a topic that not a lot of people discuss, and it's for a reason. So if we were to bracket out per se, right, we can make it like this. You can say this is the chart. You've got X price here, Y price here. It's trading around, blah, 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 up and down, up and down. It could be below that, above that, whatever. And this is the only point in which I will start selling shares. That is what bracketing means, in case you're wondering. This is a term that derived from Lou. I haven't really seen anybody else use the term bracketing. And if you're going to, ask me what my brackets are, my answer to you is very simple. I'm basing my decision to sell on whatever price action dictates in that given moment in time. And what I mean by that is I'm going to be watching data. I'm going to be watching how this thing moves, and I'm going to make a decision based on that, right? I actually have a video. I have a video that I find to be probably a pretty good one in regards to bracketing, so to speak, in the way that I'm sort of going to be approaching exiting AMC stock when that day does come. And it's this AMC stock exit strategy. This was put up 9 months ago. It's from me. You can check this out. This is sort of what my game plan is for when I decide that the day has come. You can check it out if you want. If not, it's chill too. Do what you got to do. But I want to come back to one thing. Let's get into more of this situation with the DOJ, the Department of Justice, because there's actually a pretty good story here. Muddy Waters founder Carson Block was reportedly served with a search warrant as Justice Department investigates illegal trading tactics by short sellers. Thanks for giving this to me, Alpaca. I appreciate the article. This is actually pretty interesting. So short seller Carson Block of Muddy Waters. What is Muddy Waters, right? Let's just pull this up in case you do not know. We can give you sort of a background of that hedge fund. Muddy Waters hedge fund. Muddy Waters Research is a hedge fund based in San Francisco, California, with $227 million AUM. Federal prosecutors are investigating whether short sellers conspired to drive the prices of stocks down. I think Muddy Waters even has a Twitter. I'm pretty sure they do. They do. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The tip of the spear in the war against shorts has been Josh Mitz. Oh, baby. These guys are going to get lit up. That's so gnarly. Anyways, that's Muddy Waters. They do have a Twitter. If you want to check out their Twitter, you can look at it. They've got 220,000 followers. They are verified. This does look like they are, in fact, the real Muddy Waters. But Carson Block of Muddy Waters was reportedly served a search warrant in October, according to the Wall Street Journal. The warrant is related to the Department of Justice's investigation into illegal trading activity. The DOJ has seized hardware, trading records, and private messages, according to the report. So why these guys, right? Why Muddy Waters? What has Muddy Waters done to warrant a search from the Department of Justice regarding predatory short selling or purposeful driving down, conspiring of prices, right? Well, obviously, if Carson Block from Muddy Waters in some way, shape, or form conspired with other hedge funds or illegally practiced short selling in order to drive down the price of a stock, and the DOJ got an inkling of that, right? They go with leads. They've got to get leads. The game of justice and investigation is where do you get a lead, right? The lead must have been, hey, go knock on this guy's door. He's kind of a small fish in this pond. He looks like he's probably doing something bad, right? You should go knock on his door. Let's see what this is, right? Short seller Carson Block of Muddy Waters was served that search warrant in October by the FBI. Now, that's a while ago. You might be thinking to yourself, why are we hearing about this now? This article came out February 16th, which is today at 1:04 p.m. This is what I mean when I've said in the past that seeing change and seeing people get the door knocked on takes time. If this happened in October, we're finally hearing about it now, it means that it took that long for them to feel confident enough to share that with the Wall Street Journal, perhaps, or maybe the Wall Street Journal for them to even get the story out. It just took them some time. So it's fascinating to see. We can keep reading on. The warrant is related to an ongoing probe by the Department of Justice related to illegal trading activity by short sellers. Specifically, the Justice Department is looking into whether short sellers conspired together to drive down stock prices by sharing critical research reports ahead of time, the report said, citing people familiar with the matter. So in this instance, it appears that the DOJ is sort of looking into whether or not the Muddy Waters was sharing research reports with other firms perhaps ahead of time so they could take advantage of what they knew would drive prices down. So here's an example, right? Let's say that I am a short selling firm. I saw this with CEI. I can't remember the name of the firm, but some firm for CEI put together a short report. This is a short report right here, right? And this is going to be a timeline. If this is where the short report got released, right? This is where that specific firm got a position, a short position, SP. So if you have a short position on a stock and you put together a short report and release it, and you know the short report is going to do what, right? Let's just have the stock price here. It's trading, it's trading, it's trading, it's trading, it's trading. Bam! Tank the stock price and you can get in here, get out here. Well, what the fuck did you just do? You conspired against the market. You knew that your report was going to drive down stock prices. You put out this report. You got a position ahead of the report. You're able to make money. It's the exact opposite of a pump and dump. It's a dump and I don't know what you'd call it, but maybe just a dump and dump. But it happened with CEI, right? You can come back and look at the charts for CEI. You can see the historical data behind what that looked like because it was gnarly. It was really, really gross. Now, should CEI have been as high as it was? Maybe not. I don't know. It was trading pretty high. But here's the short report, 320 all the way down to $1. If they got in at $3 or even the day before at $3.60 and they drove it all the way down to $1, I mean, you already know what happened there. Could they put out their report? Yes. Should you have taken a position before the report? That's probably arguable. I feel like that's some touchy waters, and this is kind of what's being alluded to, in my opinion. Reading this, digesting this article, talking about Carson Block from Muddy Waters, they're looking into whether the short sellers conspired together to drive down stock prices by sharing critical research reports ahead of time. Right? Instead, reached out to Block for comment, but did not receive a response in time for publication of this article. The DOJ has seized hardware, trading records, and private messages, and is focused on the act of spoofing and scalping, two tactics that could lead to big gains for traders. Spoofing is an illegal practice banned in 2010 in which a trader floods the market with fake orders. We see this happen even still today in an effort to influence a stock price, while scalping is related to activist short sellers selling out of their position for profits without disclosing it. And that is sort of what's at hand right here. Spoofing is actually something that I think you watch happen with AMC and GameStop on a pretty regular basis. To put this into perspective, let me just pull up AMC for you really quick and show you perhaps what I believe to be spoofing. Check this out, right? Ow! Fucking Titan, stop biting me. Why do you do that? Oh! Spoofing here, to me, would be like, let's say that this 1977, you see there's 554 shares. If those got put onto the ask and then immediately lifted in order to influence whether somebody buys or sells stock, right? You're looking at the level twos, you see, oh shit, there's a lot of signs here. Maybe we're not going to break that specific price point. I'm going to sell now. They can influence price by simply taking an order on and off the level twos within a blink of an eye. Microseconds, splits of microseconds, right? To me, that's sort of a level of spoofing. We come back and we read this again. Spoofing is a legal practice banned in 2010 in which a trader floods the market with fake orders in an effort to influence a stock price. That is my opinion on what you're kind of watching happen there with that specific piece of information. All right, anyways, Adam Aaron. This is actually pretty interesting. Let's talk about this briefly, right? Adam Aaron. Well, would you look at this? Justice Department is pursuing wide-range investigation of short sellers. Federal prosecutors are investigating whether short sellers conspired to drive down stock prices. Wall Street Journal, February 16th, 2022. So Adam Aaron has been very kind of vocal, and this is a drastic change in comparison to what Adam Aaron has usually done in terms of talking about sort of market corruption and shorts and short interest and that sort of stuff. This is a complete 180. He would dodge that conversation at all costs before. And what you have now is him twice. This is the second time, I'd say in the last couple of weeks, that he's sort of spearheaded pretty driving information regarding shorts and short interest. The last time was about short interest. He spoke about it being over 20%. He said, I believe that I'm right. I believe these shorts are wrong. I think they're going to get smacked. He believed that. Now you have this, him talking about the Wall Street Journal. So now why would a CEO of a heavily shorted company come out and tweet about the Wall Street Journal talking about potentially predatory short sellers? Well, maybe because he believes that to be the case for his own company. Maybe he believes that his company is being targeted as a form of predatory shorting. I don't know. It's very possible. I think it's good to see. Let me tell you, it's good to see Adam Aaron coming out publicly and speaking on what he believes to be targeting of shorts within different companies. I think he recognizes it's not just his, it's not just AMC, it's not just other companies like that. Just like his, anyways. It is a lot of small mid-cap companies that I believe shorts are conspiring to short down and turn down prices for. So that's kind of what I believe to be the case. When I see people ask too as well, Trey interview him and ask him why. Alex, I appreciate that question. I wish that it was that simple. I've reached out to Adam Aaron. I'll put this out on the record just so that everybody that's watching right now can have it, right? I've reached out to Adam Aaron multiple times. for another interview, just so we can kind of touch base. We can ask questions. We can ask him some hard balls, some soft balls, all this stuff, right? All the different balls, the soft, medium, hard, the diamond, the obsidian balls, whatever. He never replied to it. He didn't. At one point in time, we had agreed upon doing an interview, and he doesn't want to do one anymore. That's okay. It could just be that he watches my channel. He doesn't like the direction in which I have conversation. That could be it. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like something I'm doing. Maybe he just has some legal stuff he's taking care of. Maybe he's just decided he wants to lessen his exposure. I don't know what the answer is to that question, why he hasn't answered, but it's not a me thing. I've reached out to him personally, directly, and I've asked if he wants to do an interview, and I haven't got a response, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just respecting his space. He runs a company. I do not. I run a YouTube channel. They're drastically different things. He's got to do what he's got to do. That's it. Maybe it'll happen. If he reaches out to me and says, Trey, I'd love to do another interview, you can bet your ass that I'll bring him back on. But I'm not going to press him for it. I've asked more than once, and to put it in the most easy way possible, I've been ghosted. So it is what it is. He's got stuff he's got to do. I'm just going to leave it at that. And he's got to do what he's got to do. Maybe he doesn't like the green mustache. That's what I've got for you guys. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the way out, please. Your boy Trey and his dumb green mustache needs a confidence boost right now. It does help immensely. Not for the YouTube algorithm. I don't care about the algorithm. Only for the pride. You gotta help pump up. We're pumping the bags of Trey's ego. It's pride right now. It's in a tough spot. Guys, we'll catch y'all later. I always appreciate you. You already know how it goes. Much love. Light taps as always. Till the next time.